Hey friends, how are you? I hope you're having a great day today. I'd like to introduce you to this project. This is my drawing and watercolor painting birds on a wire project that was designed especially for kids. You do not have to have any drawing or painting experience at all to be successful with this project. I'd like to go over the supplies and the materials that you will need for this project. The first thing that you'll need is a piece of paper. I like to use a watercolor paper. If you have that available to you, go ahead and use that. You'll also need a set of watercolor paints. You'll need a brush or two. You will need some clean water. You will need a marker. I like to use a Sharpie marker that is a permanent marker. That way your colors will not spread around. You will need a paper towel and you will need a mat to cover your workspace. I hope that you enjoy this lesson. I'm looking forward to teaching it to you. Let's get started. Alrighty friends, in this step what we're going to do is we are going to be drawing our wire, and we're also going to be drawing our birds that are going to be sitting on our wire. So let's get started. Get your permanent marker out, and we're going to start here on the left, and we're just going to make a straight line going across your piece of paper to the right, and then go right off your piece of paper, just like that. Alrighty, so the next step is we are going to put some birds on this wire. I'm just going to start making shapes going across onto this wire, and they can be any shape that you'd like. I like to make shapes that look like this because they kind of remind me of a bird. I'll make them roughly the same size, but if you want to make small shapes and big shapes, it's up to you. I think I'll make this one a little bit smaller, and then this one maybe a little bit bigger. All right, so these are going to be my birds. And then what I'm going to do underneath the wire is I'm just going to make some V's that are kind of turned different ways. These are going to be the tails of my birds. Maybe I'll even put a few little lines in there. And then up here what I'm going to do is I'm going to create some different features for my birds. Maybe I'll put some wide set eyes here. Maybe some wings. Maybe even some little head decorations. Just add any type of detail that you'd like. Some little feet. This one, maybe I'll have a beak looking out this way. So I'll just make one eye and a wing here. Maybe his feet can come here. And then maybe I'll make some curls up here at the top. Then on this one, maybe I'll have it looking this way. And then I'll make some decoration on the top. And then a wing on the side and an eye. And then on this one, maybe I'll have him looking straight forward. Maybe I'll even put some eyelashes on this one. So the point is, you can make anything that you want on your bird. Alrighty friends, I'm very happy with the way that my birds have turned out. Take a look at your birds and take a look at your drawing, and if there's anything else that you'd like to add before we start painting, now's the time to do it. I have just given you some ideas here. You can either follow these ideas or you can come up with ideas on your own. Basically, you just make a line for the wire, you make shapes for the bird bodies, you make their tails down below, Make sure they have some feet to hold onto the wires. You make sure that they have their beaks, their eyes, their wings. If you want to put any decoration at the top of their head, go ahead and do that. When we come back, we will start painting our drawing. Alrighty friends, I'm back, and what we're going to do in this video is we are going to be painting our background. And usually we paint our subjects first, which means anything that's outside of the background. But I would suggest painting your background first. That way you can get the colors that you want on your birds after you paint your background. Okay? Before we start painting our background, we're going to prepare our paints by putting 1 or 2 drops of water inside each paint pan. What you do is you allow your paint to dissolve just a little bit so it's easier to use. I think that I've already decided that I'm going to use a yellow and orange background, kind of like a sunset. So these birds will be sitting on a wire during sunset time. So I'm just going to start painting my background. I'm going to be mindful of where my birds are because I don't want my paint to go into the bodies or tails of my birds. Okay? So I'm just going to start at the top and I'm just going to start painting. I might add a little bit of yellow as well. So I'm going to speed up my video and I will be back in just a minute. Alrighty friends, I'm back and I'm finished painting the background. And what I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to let this dry for a few minutes, probably 5 to 10 minutes. And what this will do is it will ensure that the paint stays where I want it to stay. If I started painting right now, the birds, the colors might actually bleed together. That means they might run together and I want them to more stay put on this particular painting. It's just the nature of watercolor paint. So in our next video, what we'll do is we will be painting the birds. I'll see you back here in just a few minutes. Alrighty friends, so in this step what we're going to do is we are going to be painting our birds and we are going to use a technique called wet on wet. And what that is we are going to be painting our birds with clean and clear water. Notice my water is clean. I got some new water. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start painting my birds just with plain water. I'm going to continue to stay inside those lines. And I'm not going to paint inside the beak. I'm just going to make sure that I get a lot of water on here. And you might be thinking, why is she doing that? But the reason why I'm doing this is because I'm going to be applying more paint. I'm going to drop it onto the bird and you will see what happens. It will spread around and it'll look really, really cool. Okay, I have my whole entire bird painted. Now I'm going to take a color, maybe this green, and I'm going to drop it onto my bird. And what that does is it kind of starts spreading around, doesn't it? Maybe I'll choose a different color, maybe this color. And what it does is it makes a really neat effect because it just completely spreads around. Remember, I'm not going to be painting on my beak. I'm just going to be painting on my bird. All right, let me do the next one. So I'm just having my paint brush go over my bird. And I want to make sure I cover everything except for the eye. I want my eye to stay white. Might have gotten a little water on my eye, so we might have some paint that seeps into the eye, but that's okay. All right, so I have all of that done. I think this bird I want to be pink. So I'm going to start here, see how that spreads around because the water is helping the paint to travel around. How cool is that? Wow, look at that. That's awesome. Maybe I'll use a little bit of, not orange because my background is orange, maybe a little bit of red. Maybe a little bit of red here at the top. I'll go around that eye. I know a little bit of it might seep into the eye because I think I have some water on there. Now I'm going to go to my next bird. I'm going to paint him white. I'm going to avoid that eye area. And I'm going to do the same thing. Get some water all over this bird. There we go. All the way down. And do you see what's happening here? The water is spreading, excuse me, the paint is spreading. If I want to stop that, I just take my handy dandy paper towel and I touch that area and it'll stop the spread. All right, let me make sure I have water covering this whole thing, and I think I want this bird to be blue. So I'll put some blue here. Look at how cool that is. And maybe even a darker blue here towards the bottom. A little bit of spreading going on here, so I'm going to take my paper towel to stop that spread. See how that works? All right, and I'll put a little bit of darker blue down here at the bottom. There we go. How cool is that? All right. I'm going to speed up this video and I'm going to be painting these other two birds. Stop that spread right there. And you can either watch me or you can get started on your own. It's up to you. I'll see you back here in just a minute. Alrighty friends, so now that I'm finished with the bodies of my bird, now I'm going to apply paint to the details like the head crowns and the beaks and not the eyes, but any areas that I see that still need a little bit of paint, I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Alrighty friends, so I feel like I'm finished. I'm really happy with the way that this turned out. Remember, with watercolor paints, they're pretty unpredictable, so you can put a color down and you might not know what it's going to do. That's one of the beautiful things about painting with watercolor paints. I hope that you enjoyed this lesson. I'll see you next time.